Hello, it's 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition for tonight headlines. So we have the Ministry of Justice towards digital transformations of justice. Concerning Nairobi, the investigations into the attack is progressing. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, Kabila bids farewell to the presidential palace. Welcome to our newsroom. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, paid this Saturday a tribute to the memory of the late Hassan Meke Dage, a famous Djiboutian notable originally from the city of Obok and who died today. In his posthumous eulogy, President Ismail Omar Guelleh described the late Djiboutian notable as an inveterate patriot who has always worked for peace and peaceful coexistence in our country. He will long remain in the memory of his compatriots for the mobilizations he demonstrated at the times of our determination for national independence, said the head of state, who also remembered an affable man, generous and always available, expressed the wish that Almighty God grant his eternal paradise to the late Djiboutian notable. He finally wished the President of the Republic, Patriarch, at the head of an important family of 10 children. The late Hassan Meke Dage had a very full professional career. It is very young that he started his functions within the ports of Djibouti in the service Far and Beacon. In addition to his career as a civil servant, he was best known for Obok's village's chief status, which since in 1996 has been continuously his own. A tireless worker is endowed with a strong presence of mind and unparalleled availability to always serve his people. After his well-deserved retirement from the port in 1996, the late Hassan Meke Dage has successively held numerous offices and public functions, including Vice President of Obok Regional Councils in 2002, Executive Secretary of Obok Regional Councils in 2005-2011. A model citizen, he received in 1990 the highest distinctions awarded by our country. In this case, the medals of National Orders of June 27. Born in 1941, he passed away today at the age of 78. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. India's award one of the highest honors to the President Guelleh on the occasions of the 70th anniversary of his National Day. The Republic of India today decided on Friday the President of Djibouti, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, the lucky recipient of Padma Vibhushan, one of the highest civilian honors she bestowed. The awards of these prizes to the Djibouti head of state is in line with his permanent commitment to securing, stabilizing and pacifying this strategy. Part of the war is also in line with the ports acquired by our country, which is under the auspices of the President. Guelleh has been referring for more than a decade to the images of a platform for integration and the fight against terrorism, maritime piracy. The commitment of Djibouti and its president to peace and the resolutions of conflict through dialogue is also noticeable through our regular hostings of talks supposedly leading to viable additives and sustainable regulations for political crisis. As for the concessions for India of this prize to the President of Djibouti, it intends to reward the humanist policy of President Guelleh and his countries, having recently, when the civil war broke out in Yemen, lent equal assistance to people fleeing the hostility. The Indian state awards Padma Vibhushan, a distinctive mark of distinctions, to enlightened leaders whose work contributes significantly to peace, rapprochement, peaceful coexistence of peoples. The award of this prize to the President of Djibouti comes on the occasions of the celebrations of the 17th national anniversary of the Republic of India. And at the announcement of the news, President Ismail Omar Guelleh did not fail to send his heartfelt thanks to the government and the friendly peoples of India. He also used the context of celebrating the 17th anniversaries of the national independence of the Republic of India to welcome economic development, a consequence of the significant technological, intellectual, and creative ingenuity characterizing the countries in recent decades. A workshop under the auspice of Digital, the Minister of Justice with the National Agency for Promoting Investment are modernizing the materials, the procedures, digital partitions, consolidations, and security of computer systems of justice. On the agenda, they have the tools to better use Digital National Agency for the promotions of investment with the Ministry of Justice are fully engaged in the digital transformation is the establishment of an automated system whose main objective is the traceability of files and the safeguarding of documents in order to make data more accessible, faster, more efficient, and more transparent. The ambition is consolidated by meetings held at Sheraton. The Minister of Justice, Moumin Ahmed Sheikh, said in his speech that the Djiboutian justice should not be absent from the global conversations. It is important that we give ourselves the means to be a powerful player. The Minister of Justice and the National Agency for Promotion Investment have embarked on an ambitious transformation process in favor of a more readable and accessible and efficient justice system. The commitment, the need to adapt the public service of justice to digital culture. During this workshop, participants had detailed explanations of innovative solutions. This workshop saw the participations of the senior executive of the Minister of Justice, the executive of the National Agency for the Promotions of Investment, and the user. As part of the project My School for Me project of the MENFOP launched the third round day of Eco-Citizens Actions this Saturday, January 26, 2019, through the country. The project, which is intended to cultivate a spirit of civic mindset among children, parents, and the community as a whole, is a phenomenal success because it mobilizes a crowd everywhere in the country's schools. Thus, in the capital and the regions, the schools are the scene of a strong mobilization among the educational community, the community and leaders, as well as the vital forces of the countries. A school is a common good, and participation is and commitment of the whole community in these days of community and civic action is proof that it fits into the community's understanding. Thus, in the images of the first 2 days, this Act 3 of the day was marked by a set of activity and work such as cleaning, gardening, but also dyeing and repair and maintenance, responding to the call of the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, launched on the second day. Each went to his former basic school to participate in the work with the teacher, student, and managers of MENFOP, who all roll up their sleeves. The Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mustafa Muhammad Mahamoud, launched this Thursday of Eco-Citizen Actions this Saturday, January 26, 2018. Numerous personalities joined him this day of mobilizations launched by the Minister, starting with his colleagues, Mr. Abdi Yusuf Suge, in charge of communication, but also the Vice President of UNFT, Ms. Hasna Ahmed Bilil, and the star of Djibouti song, Mr. Awale Aden Deheye. The minister and his delegation started a number of schools in the capital where the educational community associations and all the active forces took part in clean up and beautifying schools through the country. In the school of District 6 and 7, but also in the high school of Djibouti, Balbala, and the commercial industrial high school, the officials got their hands dirty and shared the fervor of teachers, students, and parents, but also personalities and anonymous who participate maintenance and beautifying the classrooms, administrative and sanitary blocks, garbage collection, painting, repair of walls and laying of the tiles, repair and replacement of faulty electrical equipment. Community and community leaders and notables from different neighborhoods and the cities have given hand in the work, so much so that nothing was left to chance in each of the schools that have redone a new day of actions and mobilization. In an intervention made during the event, the Minister of Communication in charge of Post and Communication, Mr. Abdi Yusuf Suge, said he was very happy to attend Act 3 of this day of action citizens, my school to me, alongside the educational family who to all the participants who came in large number. He held to congratulate his peer of education, the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, for the success of such a noble action that is taking care of the school teachings of our children. He said that today I attend the educational family to this activity, and more specifically to the schools that opened the doors of my young ages. It is the primary school of the neighborhood 6. Early in the morning of Saturday 2000, the mayors of the city, Fatuma Awale Usman, launched the 8th traditional big days of sweep day dedicated to the cleaning of the continuations of the big boulevard Hajj Hassan Guled Abtidon between the Al-Hiba primary schools and the Dariel Hassan Red Light, in collaboration with the municipality of Pulaus, the councils of Al-Hiba's neighborhood, the neighborhood 6 and 7, the national police, the gendarmerie, local elected officials, and the OVD, the ADR, and ONIAD, an exceptional participation of 100 officers of the national police and the officers of the unexpected participation of all the national artists whom with musical animations participate actively in this action citizen with song of sensitizations that attracted and heated the event to the point that no one felt need of nor the time is, and it was also another additional asset of the participations of the national artists. With an event greater mobilization force and unusual swift, the participants picked up garbage and repainted sidewalks and even planted tree in the central land. This cleaning day brought together all the inhabitants of the city of Al-Hiba without expectations and who participate in this great event so much awaited by its inhabitants. Then the mayor of the city called on citizens to show civility and patriotism while preserving the cleanliness of the city. She took the opportunity to warn against incivility and announced several sanctions with the strict applications of the municipality Decree 5/2017. The mayor of the city thanks the gendarmerie, the national police, the national artists, the inhabitants of Al-Hiba, and the neighborhood 6 and 7 who responded massively to the call of the city councillors and the prefectures of Djibouti, the OVD, ADR, and ONIAD, and especially to all the Patriot Anonymous who participate in forces to this great sweep. The Saudian Embassy of Djibouti, Isaac Ben Ibrahim Al Uriyani, and the Executive Secretary of the High Islamic Councils of the Ministry of Muslim Affairs have co-chaired a closing ceremony of the activity of Saudi religious attachment during the years 1439. This ceremony is seen the participation is particularly representing the Ministry of Islamic Affairs and the orientation in the kingdoms of the Saudi Arabia, Dr. Abdullah bin Muhammad al-Samil, the religious attachment Mr. Badah bin Abdurrahman Badah, and the representative of the diplomatic body approved in Djibouti, and the ulema and the representative of the NGOs attend this annual event. After the opening of the ceremony by the persons of us, the participant followed the projections to the main activities of the religious attachment during the year. During this event, the high officials have awarded prizes to the winners of the Islamic Quranic and competitions organized in 2018. Furthermore, the religious offices of the Saudian Embassy has present prizes and certificate of appraisals to the member of the jury, the participant in the programs and the activities organized during the year, as well as in its collaborators and dignitaries. In his speech on this occasion, the religious attachment of the Saudi Arabian Embassy to Djibouti first to thank the high persons responsible, civil and military, but also the guests who came to Saudi Arabia to honor this ceremony. Mr. Badah bin Abdurrahman Badah has enjoyed this opportunity for experiencing the activities and missions carried out by the religious attachment during the year corresponding 2019 in collaboration with the Ministry of Muslim Affairs, Cultures and Waqf Property from Djibouti. In turn, the Executive Secretary of the High Islamic Council, Sheikh Okiye Kaurah Fatah, delivered a speech on this occasion on behalf of the Minister of Islamic Affairs, Culture and Waqf Property, in which he stressed the importance of activities and religious programming and preaching established by the religious attached of the Embassy of the guidance of the two holy mosques in Djibouti during the last year. The Djiboutian Athletic Federation has organized the courses of the 20th sessions of the 15 kilometers of Djibouti Telecom yesterday afternoon for the beautiful day brilliant out by the stars of the Djiboutian athlete who clashes of our flag in the international war were accompanied by their coach and their staff with the participations of the cooperating athlete participants from different institutions of EDF, the GR, the Coast Guard and the National Police, Telecom, and the presence of the President of the Djiboutian Athletics Federation, Mr. Saeed Ismail Hassan, the General Directors of the Djibouti Telecom, Mr. Assowe, and the General of the Djibouti Armed Forces, Mr. Zakaria Sheikh Ibrahim, the head of the each clubs and the steering committee of the Djiboutian Federations of Athletes. This 20th session's competition is divided into two categories, 7 kilometers and 15 kilometers. The winners in summer was awarded with trophy. In his speech, the director of sponsors of Djibouti Telecom congratulated the Djiboutian Federations of Athletics, the winners of the participant orders, by the also denounced that it's not the only sponsors of the athletics sponsoring such as the federations of tennis and football clubs. Telecom, following the output of the General Directors of Djibouti Telecom Mr. Assaouin. Following, the President of the Djiboutian Federation thanked the sponsors and the participants without the winner. In the region of Unity, the Dekil Customs Brigade, together with the National Dekil Police Forces, intercepted yesterday in the morning at the returns of Dekil a significant amount of cat coming from Ethiopia through in the surroundings of Mulud. These lots cat composed of 8 kilo each, more than 400 kilos of cat carried back by runners. These operations were carried out under the authority of the head of Customs Brigade of Dekil, Mr. Omar Musa, in collaboration with the national policies. The latter immediately proceeded to the destructions of these cat fired on the spot. The Director General of the Customs and Indirect Taxes, Mr. Guled Ahmed, extended his warmest congratulations to all the elements of the Customs and the National Police Forces of Dekil for their collaborations in the fight against smuggling. The Prefect of the regions of Dekil, Mohammed Sheikh Hassan, has for its part paid a tribute to the elements that have contributed to this important interceptions of cat of contraband detrimental to the national economy. For the international scene, Joseph Kabila, who has been in power since 2001 in the Democratic Republic of Congo, handed over the presidential offices on Friday to the successor Felix Tshisekedi, who immediately set to work on the human rights issue. Mr. Kabila and Tshisekedi had had a closed meeting for more than 2 hours, then walked down the steps of the presidential office and kissed before the departures of 8-year-old former President. Tshisekedi on Friday appointed his campaign director Vital Kamerhe as the cabinet directors of the President of the Republic. Asked by the press, the former opposition leader who became president recalled his promises and to improve respect for human rights in the country. I have already scheduled a meeting on the Supreme Security Council, to which will add the agencies like the National Intelligence Agency, and one of my first decisions will be to close the illegal dungeons in the countries. He declared the NER is regularly accused of secret detaining opponents for a long period. On Thursday, during his inaugural speech, President Tshisekedi promised to work for the release of political prisoners. This is it for the news. Thanks for watching us.